No, you're not dreaming. It's me.
What are you doing here? It's been so long. Yes, much too long. But what are you doing here? Why didn't you let me know sooner?
Because I couldn't.
Why?
You know you are more beautiful than ever. No, I'm serious. No, you're like rare pearls or beautiful silver. I mean, the age makes you richer, more fascinating, huh?
You are still so full of baloney. You just haven't changed a bit. But the beard is different. I think I liked you better without it.
Whoa! Oh! It is so good to see you again.
Oh, God, I can't believe this. I missed you so much. Oh, I love you.
Round one for Ross.
Hey! I haven't felt this good in months.
Me neither. Did you believe that pretrial conference? It was like the last 10 minutes of Perry Mason. There was Tony Reardon lining up at the last minute with a surprise witness that clinches it to the good guy.
It was perfect. Where are you going?
I thought I would give a buzz. Hello? Yeah. What time is your next flight to Washington, D.C., please? 2 hours. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, I'd like to make a reservation on that flight, please. Name is Marler, M-A-R-L-E-R. First name, Ross. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Washington?
Yep.
You're going after Karen Johnson, aren't you?
I'm going after the man who planned and financed Karen's tawdry little plan.
You think a prostitute is going to help you get Alan?
You bet she will. And the sooner I get to her, the sooner I'll ruin Alan's papa.
Hey! Hey! Hey, what's the matter with you, man? Hey, come on, man, don't do this. Reardon. Come on.
What happened?
You blew a fuse, man. Checked out.
Thank you. You've been a lovely audience. Show's over, folks. Everything's okay.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, no sweat.
So, what's the story here?
Hey, there's no story. What?
You told Fitz like that a lot?
It never happened before, so just forget it.
Forget it? What do you mean, forget it?
Quiet about this, all right?
Hey, let go of me. Hey, come on. Here. Don't tell anyone. You understand?
Is presented by High Point Decaffeinated Coffee with deep brewed flavor, and by pH Balanced Secret, strong enough for a man but made for a woman.
That makes 12 pounds. I feel like a new woman.
You've celebrated for a week.
Well, you lose a few pounds. You buy a few things.
Ooh, even a new antiperspirant. Did you lose weight under your arms?
Don't laugh. This is new dry formula secret.
What's new about it?
Keeps me drier. It's the strongest secret roll-on ever.
It really works better?
Yep, and it goes on feeling dry. Not sticky.
New Dry Formula Secret goes on feeling dry to keep a woman drier, and it doesn't leave all the white residue of the leading dry roll-ons.
Not all that white stuff under my arms when I put it on.
Oh, I'll try it.
Sorry, Larry. Secrets for women.
But it's a new secret.
For a new woman.
New Dry Formula Secret. Now even stronger and still just for a woman. Scented or unscented.
When I was a kid, Mom swore by spick and span for her linoleum. Now I've got a no-wax floor. A cinch to clean, right? Wrong. Their special texture makes them harder to clean than I thought. Luckily, there's a special new spick and span with a modern formula for today's floors. Even no wax. It cleans deep into crevices and safely lifts out greasy ground and dirt, leaving a clean, beautiful finish. How's it look, Ma? Beautiful?
Of course.
New Spick and Span. Yesterday's clean for today's floors.
Writing is a coffee lover's dream. That saves to 4 cups. Of course, I drink High Point decaffeinated. I can do without caffeine. So can you. But flavor, never. Delicious. You see, High Point has a special way of capturing flavor. Deep brewed flavor. That's what every coffee lover wants, right? Deep brewed flavor. I think you'll really go for it.
Deep brewed flavor makes High Point the coffee lovers decaffeinated.
You're gonna love it. Understand?
Hey, what's with you, man? Let's go! Look, what are you doing, punk? You okay? Hey, come on. You wait, man. Not so great without your knife. Come here, break it up. Break it up. Come on. Leave the kid alone. Come on, man. I'm not sticking up for nothing. Just don't push it, okay? Talking about he was all over you, man. Not the way it was, Floyd. You don't know what you saw, Floyd. Now look, listen. I saw him, man. What? Take a hike. I want you to take a walk and cool off. I'm not leaving you here with him. I don't need a babysitter, Floyd. I can handle myself. Okay, we go, please. Man. I don't like what's going on around here. Oh, so come on. Tell me.
What?
What's been going on with your life?
Oh, in my life, nothing. What about your life? You were in South America.
I was.
Why? Why does everyone think that you're John Stevens?
Can you keep it secret? This is very, very important.
No, you don't have to ask me that.
I know. Okay. This is my research. Millions of lives could be at stake.
And so you have to keep it undercover.
That's right. John Stevens. The real John Stevens. He died a few months ago of this disease. I was working with him at the time.
Well, it's very dangerous.
He asked me to continue his research.
Why?
Assuming his identity. Because he was afraid that the funding would be cut off if the sponsors learned that he had died. And any temporary interruption of the funding would have been disastrous to the research.
Why are you doing your research in Springfield? Isn't that risky?
Oh, it's insane. I know, but the sponsor insisted he wanted to have more direct control over the research.
Isn't that unusual?
No, not really. Potential profits from a thing like this are enormous.
Does anyone else know who you really are?
No, no one else.
No. And you want to keep it that way, don't you?
You always could read my mind, couldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I understand how important it is to keep this quiet, but you know
Maureen,
that there are
no one. You
people
can tell no one. Do you understand?
No, I don't. I don't understand why you're keeping yourself hidden away from the people who love you.
Because the more people that know that I'm here, the greater the risk of the wrong people finding out who I am.
You're making this very, very hard for me.
I know. I realize that, and I'm sorry. But we're talking about finding a cure for a disease here. A lot of lives are at stake.
All right. All right. I don't like it, but all right.
Thanks.
So I won't tell anyone except Ed.
No, especially not Ed.
I can't keep something like this from him.
He's the chief of staff.
He's
of this
my
hospital.
husband.
It would be a terrible risk.
I can't keep this from him. I won't
You'd be
keep it from
putting him in a
never
terrible
lied to that
position.
man. No,
You'd be jeopardizing both of our careers.
Aaron.
Maureen, you love me and you love Ed. You'll be quiet.
Do you understand what you're asking me to do?
All I'm asking you to do is keep quiet, avoid the subject.
But I would still be dishonest to Ed.
This is very important. Trust me, Maureen.
I hope I don't regret this.
You won't. Now, promise me. Promise me you won't tell anyone.
I promise you that I won't tell anyone. Not even Ed. That you're my brother.
How are you planning to approach her?
Oh, I thought the same way that she approached me. Go straight for the emotional jugular. By the time I get through tugging at her heartstrings, I'm going to have a signed statement verifying that Alan Spaulding paid her to set me up for those phony sex photos.
You're going to give documented proof?
Oh, yes. I'm going to take every dirty trick that Alan pulled at me. I'm going to ram her right down his throat.
Well, I haven't seen you this determined since you began your campaign.
That means much more to me than that silly campaign, Trish.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do. The man ruined my career.
Well, don't allow him to destroy you as well.
Listen, I stood by and I watched most of my hopes and dreams go up in smoke. There's not much left for him to destroy.
There's your soul, boss. And your integrity.
Well, that's a very nice sentiment, but it's not going to do me much good. I'm dealing with Alan Spaulding, and unfortunately, gentlemen's rules simply do not apply here.
What? Please, don't try and fight Alan at his level.
This time, I'm playing to win.
You are too good a man.
Being a good man simply means you're fair game.
No!
You don't seem to understand, Trish. I'm dealing with Alan Spaulding here. I'm going to fight any way I have to. I'm going to destroy Alan. And when he begs for mercy, then... well, then, I'll finish him off.
Grandpa, how come your new Citrus Hill orange juice tastes so yummy?
Because at Citrus Hill, we wait till the oranges get full of sunshiny sweetness. But do you know how long it takes them to get all sunshiny sweet?
A week?
More like a year.
A whole year?
Yep. You see, honey, oranges take sunshine and turn it into sweet, delicious juice. More sun they get, the more naturally sweet.
Citrus Hill orange juice gets.
That's right. You can taste a year of sunshine in every sip.
Is Grandpa coming with us to the movies?
He can't, Mommy. He has to watch his oranges get sweeter.
New Citrus Hill orange juice. There's a year of sunshine in every sip.
Lots of cold medicines with antihistamines make lots of claims about relieving all your cold symptoms. But there's something they don't talk about. Your tight, clogged-up chest. Because they have nothing to say. This is Head and Chest, the cold medicine that doesn't leave your chest out in the cold. Head and Chest not only unclogs your nose and sinuses, it unclogs your chest, too. They can't. Get Head and Chest. It doesn't leave your chest out in the cold.
When fabric softeners began, there was good.
Then came better.
Today, there's Bounce. Not as you know it, but new super soft Bounce.
Good.
Liquid? Good for softening, but not so good for static.
Better.
See? Better for static and convenient. Yeah, it's so-so for softening.
Bounce.
But new Bounce is the best sheet ever. It gets clothes softest. Watch. On a towel softened by another sheet, a bubble often breaks. But Bounce's towel is so super soft, it bounces almost every time. For softness, that's some sheet. For static clean, Bounce beats the socks off liquids, and that Bounce freshness. So why settle for good, or even better, when you can have Bounce?
New Super Soft Bounce. The best dryer sheet ever made.
Starts Sunday, February 19th. Sidney Sheldon's blockbuster bestseller, Master of the Game, becomes a spectacular CBS miniseries. A century-long saga. 5 generations. Rich, powerful, ruthless. Building an empire across 3 continents. They'll do anything to win. Sidney Sheldon's Master of the Game.
Come on back around here, will you?
No.
Come on, I need to show you where the glasses go. You're going to be responsible for stocking the bar.
No.
No.
Take me back to jail.
Get back here.
Didn't you hear me, man? I said I want to go back to the Slammer.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah. Can't stand this place. I can't stand the people in it.
Well, I've got news for you. The people in it aren't too crazy about you either right now. But I made a deal. It'll be my responsibility now. And this deal is going
The hell with the deal! Look, I ain't nobody's charity. Good!
Then get yourself behind the bar and start doing your share of work.
I'd rather be making license plates. I'd rather be on a chain gang.
Give me that garbage.
Hey, look, man, take me back to prison.
You know what they do with kids your age in prison? You wouldn't last a week. could take care of myself. Hey, don't give me that. Not with those guys, you can't. You're better off here, and you know damn well you are. Now just knock it off and come on back around behind the car here. What car? What? Come behind what car? Bar. Bar. B-A-R. Bar. You said car. Look, you know what I meant, didn't you? All right, now you're going to get back here or not. I am sick of arguing with you. So, rocks glass. Highball glass. You're going to be responsible when this runs low for filling.
Conk out all.
None of your business. The dirties go in here. When that gets full, you're going to have to get it out of here quick and get it. Is that why you say? You don't know when to quit, do you? Look, I just want to know what's going down here. Nothing is going down here.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to ask your sweetheart Annabelle, huh?
You listen good this time, Big Mouth. You don't tell anyone about what happened this morning. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand
Good.
you.
And while we're at it, you know, you better start making some kind of an effort to fit in around here, or you're going to find yourself lashed to a chain gang so fast it'll take you 20 years to figure out what hit you. They just disappear.
I'm really stoked. How about you, Dad? Do you think?
This is ridiculous. We're going to catch pneumonia.
Oh, no, not if we keep warm.
Well, I think the rain did a pretty effective job of keeping everybody out of the park.
Oh?
At least the ones that were going to give us any money.
How'd we do?
Don't ask.
That's okay. Tomorrow, we'll triple what we did make today. Right, Duncan? Right. Philip? Are you worried about Rick and Mindy coming back?
No. Put your coat on.
What then?
Well, at that particular moment, Beth, I was wondering to myself how much longer we could keep this up.
Oh, we're doing fine.
Yeah, we're doing great. This is no way to live. Look at this.
Look, we make enough money to eat, right? We stay warm, we stay dry.
Dry?
Most
We
of
stay
the time
dry?
We do. What more do we need right now?
Okay, right now, fine. What about 6 months from now? What about a year? You want to live like this? You want to live in some hole in the ground, scraping a few bucks to get by?
No.
Well?
I'm going to keep sketching, and you're going to keep writing.
Yeah, I like that.
Philip, you will. You have to. Because it means a lot to you, and you're good.
So?
So, as long as we keep trying, eventually we're going to sell what we're working on.
Oh, Beth. You know I love you, but you are a dreamer.
Who's dreaming? I believe in us.
Well, that's great. I believe in this, too. I'm sure every prospective artist and writer out there in the world, all 850 million of them, believe in themselves, but that doesn't mean that that's enough.
Oh, come on. We can do anything we put our minds to.
Not without connections.
Oh,
Not in this town. This is New York City. You need to know people, and we don't know anybody. Not anybody that we can go to. We are at a dead end here, Beth.
So, what do you think we should do?
Hell, let's go back to Springfield.
No.
Come on, let's go back to the university. Let's pick it up where we left off.
No.
It's not going to change anything, not between us. It might give us a chance to have a decent life together.
We've got more than enough here. Right here.
Well, for now, fine, but not forever.
Together forever.
Beth, look. I just want to have a chance to make a decent life for us. I don't want to live like this.
No, I can't go back.
Beth, listen to me. I know this is hard. But there's nothing that Bradley can ever do to hurt you again, I promise.
Philip, you can't do everything for me. There are things that I have to do for myself. I just can't yet.
Like what?
Like facing my mother.
Oh, Beth, she's going to understand.
I don't know. My mother doesn't believe in reality. My mother thinks that I'm perfect. She wants to think that our family's perfect and loving and normal.
Well, what are you going to do? She's got to know what he did, Beth.
But what if she doesn't believe me? I need to know that I can face it if she doesn't.
It's got to end. It's got to end. He's got to be put away behind bars, Beth. That's the only way it's ever going to be over.
It's never going to be over.
Yes, it will.
You're dreaming. As long as we stay here, we can just pretend that it didn't happen. But when we go back to Springfield, we have to face it.
Then we'll face it.
No! I can't! You have to understand that I can't. Please understand that I can't.
Oh, no.
You know something, you do look a little bit green.
I feel terrible.
You were fine a while ago, weren't you?
I know, maybe I came down with the instant flu or something.
You had the instant flu the day before yesterday.
I know.
Maybe we better call a doctor.
No, that's okay. I'll just lay down here for a while.
You have a fever? Let me see.
I don't know. Do I?
No. Feel all right.
You do take good care of me.
No, I don't. Should have dragged you all over the city today in the rain.
It wasn't raining when we started out this morning.
And you're not eating right either. We've been eating nothing but junk food.
Don't worry, Dr. Bauer.
I do worry.
So what do you think? You think we'll be able to find Philip?
Come on, boy, let's go.
When he knows he's coming with me, he couldn't be happier.
Yep.
I love to see him happy. That's one of the reasons I give him Alpo. He's happy when he's eating his natural food, beef, like the beef in Alpo Beef Chunks Dinner. And Alpo provides 100% complete nutrition for all his life.
Come on, man.
That's why Alpo goes wherever we go. Alpo. It's got the beef dogs love to eat.
Look who's playing center field!
Who's wearing center field?
And we're out of bleach.
Try mine, Joe.
That's not my bleach. Trust me.
Joan is trying Biz Bleach. With energized cleaners, even liquid bleaches don't have. So Biz cleans muddy dirt better.
Can't believe these are the old red and white. What? That bleach is bleach. Well, I'm impressed.
So am I.
Discover Biz Bleach for a cleaner, whiter wash.
You can pick up any soap, but can any soap pick you up?
My eyes have been opened. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
This week on Capital.
You were the #1 suspect in my mother's shooting, and then all of a sudden, everything's cleared up.
I told the police the simple truth. I was out on the Denning Terrace at the time of the shooting.
Zed's alibi incriminates Beth.
You two were having quite a little love scene out there, too. Is that true?
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Is Diamond telling the truth, Beth?
Capital.
This is CBS.
Hey, America, you're gonna love
love the great cola taste of regular Pepsi Free. And wait till you try delicious Diet Pepsi Free. There's no Diet Cola like it. Pepsi Free.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Topeka Furniture Mart's giant remodeling sale is going on now. Come on in for super savings on furniture and appliances like microwave ovens starting at $149.95. This beautiful and versatile 10-piece pit group, only $599.95. A handy 4-drawer chest, just $39.95. And mattress and box spring sets at low, low remodeling sale prices. Don't miss the remodeling sale at the store with the Omaha connection. Topeka Furniture Mart, 6th and Swaggart.
A Topeka man jailed in connection with the murder of Joseph Silver had his first court appearance today. Our cameras were there. We'll have a report tonight at 6.
8 is enough. Weekdays at 3:30 on WIVW-TV.
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by today's Pringles, with a delicious deep-fried flavor. And by Duncan Hines, new Duncan Hines Deluxe.
Yeah, I think we'll be all fine, Philip. And, I mean, as soon as Nick tells us where he is.
You think he'll tell us?
Mindy, I don't know. As soon as you're up to it, we'll go see him at the hospital, okay?
Yes, and we'll beg it out of him. What if he doesn't tell us, though?
Then we hit the road. Again.
You want to go home, don't you?
Mindy, I'm just not sure if Phil's best want to be found, you know?
Well, we have to warn him that Bradley Race is in town.
Yes.
You're worried about school, though, aren't you?
Mindy, spring registration starts this week.
So we'll be 1 week late. That's no big deal.
Oh, well, I hope it's no big deal.
No. Oh, what lectures are you going to be taking anyway? Oh, besides second semester of Miss Sims' English class.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I think I got one more elective to take, so I was going to take Econ 102.
Oh. Economics?
Yes, economics. I mean, I figure if I'm going to make a lot of money, I got to understand how it works, right?
That's right. Economics is all about spending money, isn't it?
Yeah, in a way it is.
You know, I think I'll take that, too. If you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, good luck, Mindy. Good luck.
Thank you. And we can study together.
Study together?
Yeah.
Well.
Philip didn't like to study with me, though.
He didn't.
I mean, he said I talked too much.
Dad, he said that? Well, I could see his point.
What do you mean? I don't talk unless I have something important to say.
Yeah, of course. Like, Rick, do you think I should take notes in blue ink or green ink?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm fine. That's fine, Minnie. Just stay away. Just stay away. I'm fine. Right? You're better. I can see that. See? You're all better. I need to shaking it.
You do seem to make me feel better.
I do?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Just what the doctor ordered, huh?
Rick?
What?
What's happening there?
I don't know, Minnie. You tell me.
Are you looking for a substitute for that?
No. Are you looking for a substitute for Philip?
I really don't feel that good.
This outbreak was reported here in the mountains of Ecuador.
Well, then it's moving north very quickly, isn't it?
Too quickly. We have to find a vaccine or a cure before it hits any heavily populated areas.
Yeah, I see that.
If this hits, or even gets a foothold in the trade routes in Central America, it'll only be a matter of months before we're dealing with an epidemic in North America.
Uh-huh. Well, geez, I didn't know that things like that happened anymore.
Well, they do. We've been very, very lucky. Hopefully, we'll conquer this like we did smallpox.
Are you anywhere near a breakthrough?
Some days it seems like it's just within reach. Others, like today, it seems hopeless.
You know, you probably need assistance.
Kate Parker is my assistant.
No, I don't mean a lab assistant. I mean assistance from another doctor.
Maureen, no.
I know that you could tell Ed. I know that he would do anything he could to help you with this.
I wouldn't bet on that. Now, if he really found out what was going on here, he'd shut this place down so fast it would make your head spin. Medical doctors, Maureen, do not understand this kind of research.
Ed would.
Maureen, now you promised me, you swore to me.
I know. I promised that I wouldn't tell Ed that you're my brother Jim or anything about your research.
That's right, sis. Now, this is vital, and I mean vital.
All right. But can't you just call Mom up and tell her that you're in town?
No, Mom can't know either.
But she hasn't heard from you in months. I mean, she's very worried about you, Jim.
She'll understand in the end.
It just seems so cruel.
Look, this work has got to come before anything, no matter what.
Does Fowler know about this?
How do you know about Hillary?
Well, she told me all about her vacation in the cabin and the romantic saga about the mystery man and how that mystery man turned out to be you.
Things have changed since the cabin.
How?
The cabin, I didn't know she was a Bauer.
But I'm a Bauer.
Exactly my point. You're a Bauer and a Reardon. I couldn't risk running into any of you.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that is why I have to stay away from Hillary.
Hillary?
Wouldn't work out anyway.
Why not?
With Hillary, it's all or nothing.
Oh. Well, now that sounds just like somebody else I know.
Look, I'm not prepared to give my all. My life is my research.
But it can't be your whole life. It can't be all in your life.
Well, it is. Nothing is going to stand in my way, especially a woman.
Gotta be an explanation. Something. I'm just jumping to conclusions. Maureen wouldn't. Why John Stevens? What the hell is going on?
All right, Doctor. Time to flex those muscles and stretch those tendons. You ready?
Not today, Claire.
Now, come on. If you skip a therapy session, you're going to backslide a week, remember?
Claire, not today. What the hell is the matter with you? Didn't you hear me?
I'm sorry. What's wrong?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but my whole world just turned inside out.
Bye-bye, good old pie.
Dunkin' Hines cake rises so high.
Dunkin' Hines Yellow rises to great heights of moistness.
This is the day of great taste.
Deluxious.
This is the day of great moistness.
Moisture.
A super creamy batter for extra moistness. Great heights of moistness.
America's rising to a great taste.
Moist.
Rising high to a great taste. High rising.
Moisture.
Great moistness. Dunkin' Hines Deluxe. Sit down and give us a try. Dunkin' Hines cake rises so high.
Rises to great heights of moistness.
Dunkin' Hines Deluxe.
Deluxe.
Make your cake taste even better with Dunkin' Hines creamy frosting.
Ivory Liquid presents Dishwashing Talk. There was in this traffic jam when it happened.
What happened?
Our song.
Our song?
Remember 1968 by our favorite group, the Boomerangs?
No, wait a minute. That wasn't it at all. It was by the Rondelets or something. It went shoo-doo-wah-wah-wah.
You're right.
Shoo-doo.
It was more romantic, and I held your hand at their concert.
I remember that.
Oh, your hands still look young and pretty.
I still use Ivory Liquid. That helps.
Ivory Liquid ever since then?
A woman needs something special to help keep her hands looking young and beautiful.
Hey, how about I hold those hands tomorrow night? There's a concert.
The Boomerangs are in town?
How about the symphony?
My favorite group?
Mild Ivory Liquid helps your hands look as young as you feel.
Look who's coming!
It's the big cheese. Hail to the cheese. The big cheese. Hail Jim. Here come your cheese. The big cheese is here.
New Pringles Cheez-Ums. With so much cheese flavor and tangy spices, they taste cheesier than the leading national cheese chip.
Who makes the big cheese?
Put out your hands and take the big cheese taste of the day.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't take it out on you. I know that.
Hey, that's right. We all have our bad days, right? Talk about it?
It's just you think you know somebody. You know you trust them. Trust them with your life, and then they turn around and they do something that is so unexpected, so unlike them, that it's...
You feel like a fool for even trusting them in the first place, huh?
What you feel is disloyal for even doubting them.
Kelly surprised me a lot, you know. He would always do things unexpected. And then one day I realized that it's one of the things that made me love him.
The problem is I can't believe it. I mean, I still just can't believe it.
Wait a minute, you're talking about Maureen, aren't you? Has something happened between you guys? Oh. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be asking you that. It really is none of my business.
I went down to the lab a little while ago.
Dr. Barr. Oh. Another therapy session, I see. You two are certainly gung-ho when it comes to these sessions.
Come in, Mr. Andrews. Walk right on in.
Well, I won't take up much of your time.
Good.
Dr. Bauer, where is your wife? Do you know?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I don't know. Why? Is it a problem?
Oh, no, no problem. I just wanted to consult with her about something before I take it to the board.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Yes, it is. Is she still in the hospital?
Why don't you have her paged?
Well, I just thought you might know where she...
No, I don't know where my wife is.
Are you sure?
Dan, you take a simple question and you turn it into an interrogation. Now, this is still my office. Get out. Leave me alone.
Dr. Bauer, I simply asked...
Leave my wife alone, too, all right?
Well, I think I best leave you and Dr. Ramsey to your privacy. I mean, your therapy session. I can see I stopped by at a bad time. Dr. Ramsey, see if you can't figure out some way to cheer up our chief of staff.
What happened downstairs?
I don't want to talk about it now.
Would you rather be alone?
Please.
If you do want to talk about it, I'm here to listen.
Listen, Tony, I wasn't trying to start anything with that kid before, but he was all over you. You okay? Something wrong?
No, fine.
You look kind of, peaked, you.
No, I'm all right. Just get off my back, okay? Everybody's, jumping all over me. Sorry. Listen, can you cover for me?
Yeah, sure.
Good, because I have to go down to the distributors and check on a border.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what's a border doing down at the distributors?
What are you talking about?
You said you had to check on a border down at the distributors.
Right, and that says an order. An order,
No.
An order, a bar order.
Border.
I said order. Don't check. What are you arguing for?
All right. So I just misunderstood, okay?
I said order.
Fine, okay. To the distributor.
Okay, well, listen, when he gets back, would you tell him I'm home?
Annabelle.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything kind of weird about Tony lately?
Why? What's the matter?
Well, it's not just one thing. I mean, it's everything. He's real nervous, and he gets so jumpy, he gets downright mean sometimes.
Has he been drinking again?
Yeah, he drinks. He drinks in the morning, and he never used to drink. And I don't know if it's this kid who's making him uptight or that hit in the head that's still bothering him or what.
I don't know, Floyd. Something is bothering him, though.
Well, I'm worried about it.
Yeah, I am, too. Look, I'm going to have a talk with him.
Raise your hand. You got it. Raise your hand. You know it. You feel confident, secure. Raise your hand. You feel dry now. You know why now. Raise your hand. You're sure.
You got it. That Sure, secure, confident feeling. Because each Sure gives you enough protection to help feel dry all day.
You're sure.
Well, I have a long face.
Mommy's mad
How come?
because I didn't brush my teeth yet.
And why is she mad at that?
Because.
Because she only wants what's good for you. Come on. Now, see this? Advanced Formula Crest gives even more protection than the Crest we grew up on.
So,
Mommy knows you could get even fewer cavities than we did. Now, isn't she a meanie?
yes.
With Crest, your kids could have even fewer cavities than you did.
Mom, please. I'm 30 years old. I can choose my own hand lotion. But this is better for rough, dry hands. It's new. Wonder isn't new. This Wonder is new. And it's better? Better than any top lotion. Take it, please.
Now new Wondra has more glycerin than any leading lotion and works better than any leading lotion at turning rough, dry hands soft and smooth.
Ooh, nice. You're using Wonder. It's better. You're never too old to learn.
New Wondra.
It's better than any leading lotion.
You don't look like you're in any shape to look for anybody today.
Not right now. Oh, I'm so tired.
I'm worried about you.
Are you really?
Really. And truly.
That's nice.
Try to get some sleep, okay?
Rick,
What?
you're not going to leave me, are you?
No, of course not.
Just wake me up in about an hour or so.
Maybe.
Then we can go out.
If you feel up to it, okay? Try to get some sleep.
Rick? Will you kiss me goodnight?
Sweet dreams, Mindy. Look, if you don't want to go back to Springfield, we just won't go.
I'm just not ready to go back yet.
Well, all right. I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do, Beth.
I just need some time.
Okay. Then take it. You take all the time you need.
But what if it takes a long time?
Well, if it takes a long time, it takes a long time. We'll just wait here together.
You won't mind?
What, staying here? In this paradise? Are you kidding me? My goodness, look at this place. I know writers that would slit their throats to get a place like this to work.
You'll keep writing then?
Of course I keep writing. Maybe I'll write a play. We put some use to these old costumes, take them up on the stage, and we'll act out the part. What do you think? All right.
You always know just how to make me feel better.
Actually, this place is not bad. It's actually pretty perfect. Warm, it's safe.
What's that?
Somebody's walking around from stage.
Who?
I don't know. Oh, maybe it's Nick.
No, I'd recognize his footsteps.
Maybe it's just somebody taking a walk.
Is that in here?
walked over my grave.
Maybe it's the theater ghost.
Don't joke with me about this.
Okay.
No, it's all right.
Just be quiet, however it is will go away.
You're telling me that this new Hunt's tomato sauce tastes so much better
Better than every other leading tomato sauce.
that I'll be able to make my spaghetti sauce taste better?
That's right.
Come on.
Well, we know it's time to imagine that Hunt's new thicker, richer tomato sauce tastes so terrific, you can actually taste the difference in spaghetti sauce. But guess what?
It does taste better.
Taste test proved it. If you're not using new Hunt's tomato sauce, you're not making the best spaghetti sauce.
I knew it all along.
Our Lay's plain potato chips are sliced real thin. Being cooked real light keeps the flavor in. Our Lay's plain potato chips are made this way. For one potato chip that makes you say, no one can eat just one. No one can. I can't. No one can eat just one Lay's plain potato chips. No one can eat just one. So big, so white, so crisp. Hey, what about us?
Did you know your 12-hour nasal spray can draw back common cold viruses? Here's proof. This demonstration shows how squeeze sprays can draw back common cold viruses. But now there's 12-hour Nostrilla with a unique pump that won't draw back common cold viruses. Nostrilla won't give you uncontrolled dosage. Nostrilla won't give you uneven penetration. For fast, 12-hour relief, breathe easy with Nostrilla, the 12-hour spray that won't draw back common cold viruses.
Don't treat your puppy like a dog. Uh-oh, you're treating your puppy like a dog. Oh, treating your puppy like a dog?
Not me. I know puppies need more nutrition than adult dogs, and Purina Puppy Chow brand puppy food has that extra nutrition.
Why, that's terrific.
You think so?
Tonight on Scarecrow and Mrs. King, Amanda's struck with amnesia.
You mean, did we ever...
Yes, that's what I mean.
Then on Aftermash, will Klinger's gambling cost him his marriage?
Yes, my big provider.
Then Newhart hosts a no-nonsense talk show.
Dinosaurs and aliens living somewhere in Brazil.
Tonight.
Tuesday, a special 3-hour world premiere. Michael York and Richard Thomas in the classic tale of adventure, revenge, and love. The Master of Ballantrae. Tuesday.
You know, I can hardly wait to see Karen Jensen's face when she opens the door and finds little me standing there instead of her next customer.
Well, you know, Karen was really just a pawn for Alan. He used her, too.
I know that. I hope that's what I think it is.
Mr. Ross Marler?
Ross Marler, yes.
Can you sign here, please?
There you go. Wait a minute. There you go.
Thanks.
Thank you. Good work, Lionel.
What is it?
It's a dossier on Karen Jensen.
A dossier?
Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to come in very handy.
Ross, Alan gets dossiers on people.
Heavens. She's an IQ of 135. Look at this. She fancies herself an art collector and dabbles in the stock market.
Ross, I really
Uh-huh.
wish that you would not go through with this.
All right. Very unusual girl, there, Karen. Not your run-of-the-mill hooker.
Ross, please, don't go.
I'm going.
But if you go to Washington...
Don't. I am going. Don't argue with me.
Hi. How long have you been there?
Not long.
I thought you'd gone home.
Not without saying goodbye to you.
Mr. Andrews was looking for you.
Oh. Well, I'll stop by his office before I leave then.
How's the meeting?
The patient advocacy program?
Yes, well.
Oh, well. Yeah, honey, I think they miss Bert.
I'm sure they do, but they're lucky to have you.
Well, I don't know.
So, were you able to, track down old Dr. Stevens?
No.
Go to his lab?
No. Well, yeah, I did. He wasn't there, so...
Well, would you like to see if I can track?
No, that's okay.
Maureen?
You know, I'll probably meet him later. There's really no hurry. You're always telling me my curiosity will get the best of me, so I think you're right, and I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to push myself on him at all.
Mo. I love you.
Well, I love you too.
Tony, something's going on with you. You haven't been yourself for the last couple of weeks.
I had a lot of things on my mind, I guess.
No, come on. You've had things on your mind before. You've never acted like this. What is it?
Nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Nothing is wrong. Why doesn't anyone believe me? Do I look like some kind of a liar or something?
Okay.
Look, I guess you're right. You know, I've been funny, but you know, company's been real busy, and to tell you the truth, this kid's been more of a handful than I thought he was going to be, so I guess I've been a little tense, that's all.
No, that's not all. Honey, I know you. I know when something is worrying you. What is it?
I give up. What is it?
Are you afraid of something?
I'm afraid of the big bad wolf.
Tony, would you tell me what is bothering you?
Nothing is smothering me.
What? What? Tony, I asked what was bothering you, not what was smothering you.
I said something was smothering me?
Yes.
We'll have to continue this in a minute because I just remembered I have to make a phone call. Okay? No, I'll be right back, all right? Floyd, I think we need some more white wine. There's a couple of jugs back in the cooler. Would you bring them up?
I got a full jug right here, aren't I?
You have to argue with me about everything. Will you just go and get it?
All right, I'll get it. You want wine? I'll get wine. Wine?
Dr. Bowers, please. I need to see you right away.
At last, the real Italian flavor of fettuccine. A delicious blend of cheese, spices, and noodles. Noodleroni fettuccine.
Great! The all-American street herb and butter noodles.
Made with choice herbs and real butter. Noodleroni herb and butter.
Noodleroni fettuccine, a bit of old Italy. Noodleroni herb and butter, as Yankee as can be.
Noodleroni fettuccine. Noodleroni herb and butter.
Start with fresh, crisp Old El Paso taco shells with all the fresh corn flavor of stone ground corn. Golden, crisp, and so tasty. Get tacos like this from Old El Paso, where the taco shells are crisp and fresh.
Like I like them.
This has been Guiding Light. Fashions provided by Lily Rubin Salon, South Southwest, Mary Ann Restivo, and Barney.